Welcome to Mickey Farmer's Book Summaries, where we explore the wisdom of the world's most insightful books. Today we are diving into Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erickson, a fascinating guide to understanding and dealing with different personality types. By the end of the video, or this audio summary, you will know how to handle people who are difficult to deal with and face any situation with confidence. Alright, so without further ado, let's dive right into it. Section 1. Introduction. Have you ever been frustrated by the fact that everyone around you seems to misunderstand you? Why is there so much confusion every time we communicate with someone? Do you wish things were easier? What if we could read thoughts by just looking into each other's eye? I would save a lot of energy, right? Unfortunately, that's not going to happen anytime soon. But there is a way to assess human behavior based on personality. Thomas Erickson, Surrounded by Idiots, introduces a simple yet powerful method to understand people's behavior by categorizing them into 4 personality types: red, yellow, green, and blue. This system can help you to communicate more effectively and handle difficult situations or interaction. Let's dive into the lessons from this book. Section 2 and Lesson 1. What do you say versus what is understood? Lesson that we're going to discuss is about, as I say, what you say is different from what is understood. Why is it so hard to make someone understand anything properly? Whenever you say something to a person, it passes through their mental filters. Things become even more challenging when the other person doesn't understand your language correctly. It's like there's an imaginary wall between you and the other person that your message has to pass through. It is easy to jump to the conclusion that everyone around you is an idiot. But labeling others as idiots is not a great idea. Instead, the author suggests we change our mindset first. We think other people are idiots because we don't understand their standpoint. If your message isn't optimized according to the person you're talking to, it won't be heard in the way you intend. Does this mean you have to become an expert in reading human behavior? Not really. By knowing a person's personality type, you can guess how they think, even predict how they will act in specific situation. However, you can't be 100% sure about a person's behavior, as personality is only a tiny aspect and can change with time and situation. Human behavior is far more complex than we think. People act weirdly and irrationally all the times. So don't expect to predict a person's future accurately based on their personality type. Section 3, Lesson 2. You are a red if you are bold and dominant. Thomas Erickson discusses 4 types of human behavior: red, yellow, green, and blue. Let's briefly discuss each of them, starting with red. If you see someone who loves taking action and always wants to win, it's a red. People with this behavior doesn't feel shy, or people they're just not really, introvert from taking challenge or taking challenging tasks. If you have a red colleague, they will always be the first mover in everything you do together. Reds don't care much about relationships, they are task oriented. If you are not goal driven, you will have a hard time dealing with them. Reds are full of energy and enthusiasm. To them, goals are more important than anything else. They are time conscious and want to be the fastest and the best. You can figure out a red by their confidence. Most reds exhibit confidence and have great pride in themselves. They don't need other people's opinion to do anything. As soon as they believe something is right, they do it. The people who are falling into red category, the problem with them is they don't care about what other people think, which is why they don't have many friends. If a red thinks you are illogical, they won't hesitate to say it right away. It might be challenging to deal with a red person if you are shy, as reds see shyness as a weakness. Reds are action takers who don't waste time analyzing detail before making bold moves. They can become great leaders due to their strength in focusing on goals and moving forward. However, they tend to get aggressive when their ego is hurt. People often fear reds and find it challenging to have conversations with them. But regardless of this, reds can be motivating and enthusiastic about new adventures. Section 4, Lesson 3. You are a yellow if you talk too much. Yellows are the type of people you want to have around. For real, they are funny, creative, and enjoy talking a lot. Yellows are the best company when you feel alone and want to talk. These are the people who love to give advice and have many stories and jokes to share. They are full of exciting ideas. Hire a yellow if you are brainstorming on a project and need fresh ideas. Yellows prioritize relationships and want to have as many friends as possible. They love keeping others happy, but they have their flaws. Yellows waste more time talking than doing the work. If you assign them a job, they will spend more time discussing it than doing it. Yellows are also not very productive and lack focus. This is why they often hop from one job to another. Although they help improve the work environment and keep the spirit high, they may also prevent others from doing their work. Yellows seek fun and enjoyment more than anything else. They speak more than they listen and are bad listeners. They don't talk like boredom, which is why they struggle with high income skills that require patience. Yellows care a lot about how they look in the eyes of their friends. This is opposite of reds. A yellow may get sad if people around them are not talking comfortably with them. With them's opinion matters a lot. Section 5, Lesson 4. You are a green if you love stability. Greens are the most common personality type. According to the author, most of the population consists of greens. Greens love stability and avoid conflicts or risk. They prefer safety and certainty, even if it means missing out on opportunities. Greens are neither introverts nor extroverts. They avoid standing out from the crowd and speak only when necessary. The best part is that greens are loyal and reliable for mundane tasks. If you have to assign a project to a green, make sure you describe the project in detail, as they want a sense of stability all the time. They don't do things that are out of their daily routine. Greens care about what other people think of them but prefer to hide among the crowd to avoid conflict. They are indecisive and seek social proof to minimize risk. However, the lower risk, the lower the reward. Greens' love for stability might make them seem cowardly to others, but it's just their way of ensuring safety. Section 6, Lesson 5. You are a blue if you are introverted and analytical. Yeah. Blues are the opposite of yellows. They prefer to sit alone and analyze people and events around them. Most blues are introverts, which gives them more time to analyze details. They are good at remembering facts and minor details that others may forget. Blues don't feel comfortable around people who are not very social. If you want to talk to a blue, make sure you do your homework. They prefer deep, meaningful discussions over funny or trivial topics. Blues are not looking to build better relationships, but are more concerned about information and data. Most university toppers are blues. If you need to complete a project that involves a lot of research and analysis, a blue is perfect fit. Blues love to do everything systematically and prefer order. They are perfectionists who would rather spend extra time perfecting their craft. However, this obsession with perfection can sometimes prevent them from finishing a job and moving on. Section 7, Lesson 6. No color is perfect. Learn how to adapt. The author makes it clear that no color is perfect. You may prefer a particular color based on your mindset and beliefs. But remember, humans are complicated. Dividing behaviors into colors only gives you a rough idea about a person. Maybe now you realize why some people get along and why some don't. If you are a red and the other person is also a red, chances are you two will understand each other very well. However, reds have strong egos, and two people with strong egos are bound to have conflict sooner or later. The point is, you can't put people in a box and say this is how they will behave. What can you do is learn and adapt. Have a rough idea about what color a person is and then adapt yourself based on their behavior. The key is to know your behavior first. Ask yourself, what is my color? Blue, red, yellow, or green? Usually people tend to have a mix of 2 or 3 colors, so identify your colors and adapt accordingly. And the last, conclusion. Now you tell me, which color are you? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss any future video. Thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Have a good day.